My client Brenda lost close to 15 pounds in about 3 weeks. So honestly, that's not even the most impressive part. The most impressive part is that before this, she felt stuck for years, starting over, trying different things, never being able to stay consistent. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what changed for her and why this matters if you feel stuck too. When Brenda first came to me, she wasn't lazy. She actually wanted results. But she was stuck in a cycle that a lot of busy professionals go through. They start strong, fall off, restart again. And every time that happened, her confidence dropped more and more. Not because she didn't care, but because nothing she tried felt sustainable. Before we started working together, she told me that her approach looked similar to this. She tried to be perfect. She was overthinking workouts. She did not have a clear plan. She kept feeling overwhelmed every time she went into the gym. And most importantly, she had no real structure to stay consistent. And all of that combined, that's exactly why she got stuck. And that's exactly why a lot of people and busy professionals get stuck as well. Because when things feel too stressful, too complicated, you naturally avoid them. That's like human nature. We're like wired to do that. So now you might want to ask like, oh, then what did we do to make it easier, like make it so that she can actually follow it? The first thing we changed wasn't intensity, it was simplicity. We didn't try to do more and all these fancy ass exercises that you see on like Instagram and YouTube. We actually made things easier to follow because if something is simple, you're way more likely to actually do it. Not just me, not just you, but everyone. And that's where everything started to change for her. The next thing we did was build her a simple 4 day structure. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. That's it. No guessing required, no random workouts. As a result, she knew exactly what she was doing every time she walked into the gym. And that alone removes so much mental stress and insecurities. And like I talked about before, instead of throwing her into complicated workouts, we started with machines first because machines help build that confidence in the gym. They're super simple, they guide your movement. And for someone who's been overthinking everything, this removes that pressure completely. Now she can just focus on showing up, executing, tracking her workouts, getting better, and naturally she'll feel less stressed to walk into the gym. She'll feel more confident, not just in the gym, but in real life as well. And it's just like a whole domino effect of everything getting better. So all of that I just talked about combined, within the first couple of weeks, she hit something huge. Her first 5 consecutive workouts with JJ Fit, not even with JJ Fit, like in her life. And that might not sound crazy to you if you're someone who works out, but for someone who's been restarting for years, that's that's literally everything. That's literally proof that it is possible for her as well. Because that's the moment where her mindset shifted from, oh, I hope this works. I hope this isn't some those fad or like fake plans that just don't work. Because nothing she tried worked. So obviously she'll have this mindset going into my program. But it shifted to, oh, I'm actually doing this. Like it's actually possible. And in about 3 weeks of starting with me, as you can see on the screen, she started at 270 pounds, March 15th, 2026. And as of today, or yesterday, April 5th, 2026, she is 257.8 pounds. So she lost close to 15 pounds in about 3 weeks. But again, I want to emphasize that that's not even the biggest win. The biggest win for her personally was she had more energy, way more than she started 3 weeks ago, much more confidence, less overwhelmed with everything, and most importantly, she had momentum like that snowball. and she's just gonna get better from here. And here's why Brenda finally made progress. It wasn't because she suddenly became more motivated like that. It's because we removed complexity, I'm sorry, built structure, focused on consistency, and most importantly, made everything fit in her life. Because most busy professionals don't fail because they lack effort. If they fail because they lacked effort, then how would they go to school, get a degree, get a full time job, like work on their whole careers if they didn't have effort? They fail because the system doesn't fit. So if you're a busy professional, you've been stuck starting over again and again. You're not the problem. The system you're following is. And if you want help building something that actually works for your life, something that you can stick to, something that gets you real results, DM me the word fit on my Instagram and let's build it together.